to see.
Oh, really?
They become a delicacy. So when you're ready to work with them, commonly we pull off the claws and they put the rubbers on so we don't get pinched when they're alive. And now we want to break off the elbows. And then this is the pincher, this is the gripper. So if they're going to grip you, they'll grip you with this and they tear you apart with this one. These are very weird animals. Once they start to die, they throw themselves, they cannibalistic, they eat themselves from inside. And all the flesh goes mushy. So if you buy them cooked somewhere and it's mushy inside, you know it was dying when they cooked it. They're just trying to cover their ass. So this, in there's a whole claw. I tried to get it out whole. Sometimes you can wiggle this. And it will come out in the whole piece. Shells are saved for soups and sauces and gravies. I want to keep it whole, so I can use the back of my knife, or I can use a hammer, or something heavy. I want to break that claw, and I want to get that out of there whole. It has more value when it's whole. So all the shells would be saved. And inside the claw, there's a piece called a butterfly. It's a bit of a cartilage. So if you can cut that open, you can commonly get that out of there and put it back together so it stays whole. Looks better like that. So that's a whole claw. That's the piece to come out the side of it. Commonly we would keep them and dry them, and we'd use them on a lemon as a garnish. So it looks like butterflies. So I'll show you another type of butterfly in a second. So we would do the same thing with this one. Try to get it out whole. If it doesn't come out whole, then we use these little picks to get all the bits out, okay? So somebody can crack that one in a minute. Elbows, we would cut them in half. Cut them into pieces up here. Break them open, use some kind of pick to take the bits out. There's all good value, excellent meat in there, okay? So you want to get as much as you can. That thing costs $16. Really, it's only one portion. You can make it 2 portions by adding sauce and garnishes to it. Somebody would need to cut that up. So the other elbow would be broken. If you can't break it or cut through it, you can take a knife, go inside and split it, and then pull it open. Now the shells get quite sharp, so it's very easy to cut yourself with, so you need to be careful. So the tentacles, they get pulled off, and there's meat in there. You can crack them like that and cut them open and use something like that. Go in and dig out all the meat in there. Doesn't look very much, but once you dig it out, there's enough there to make a sandwich. Okay? Put it down here. Sharing out the work. Those can come and help you. So there's a couple of ways to take this apart. I'll do different ways. If you want to keep the tail whole, hold the head just like you did with the shrimp, and you're going to twist. And you pull that out. All this green stuff in here is the tamale, the stomach. Great for soups and sauces. People like to eat that. They make pâtés from that. Put some seasoning on it. Put it on toast, on bread. It's quite nice. Great for soups and sauces. Also can take that out of there. Save all that. Empty it. Clean it. Use it as a serving utensil. Put the lobster salad back inside it when you dress it up on a plate. Now with the tail, if you want the tail whole, there's a couple of ways to do this. Is to squeeze it and then break it open. Sometimes it doesn't want to break open, so you use scissors. Cut up one side, cut up the other side. Take that shell out of there, then the lobster tail will come out of there. Nice whole meat. You would wash that and clean it and use that as a serving vessel as well. Remember, you're saving all your shells, you're saving all your juices. So that is empty. Wash it, clean it, put your lobster salad back inside it. So this is the lobster meat. Fasten this paper towel, please. So my wife is from Nova Scotia, so we eat lobster 6 or 7 times a year. We commonly have it at Christmas, New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving and stuff like that, festival times. We always buy fresh lobster in season. She loves that stuff. So we work a lot with that. But I had worked with that a lot anyway, because I come from a coastal resort. You can leave that on or you can rinse it off. You can leave the tail whole. Commonly we would slice it up into nice little pieces. You could mix that with some mayonnaise, some vegetables. All has great value. Now, if you're making a lobster plate with just a lobster salad, you might make some kind of mayonnaise to go on the side. What I like to do with the shell is make something called a butterfly. We all know what a butterfly looks like. I'll take that piece off, and I'll take that piece off. I need a lemon as a stand. So I'm just going to cut the end off so it stands up. I'm going to cut it in half. Now I want to make an incision on one side, make an incision on the other side. Anytime you're serving lemon that's been cut open, you need to always remove the seeds. Don't leave seeds in there. So I've made 2 incisions. I just want to reverse that, make that look attractive like that. So now I've got my 2 butterfly wings. I need a body. Toothpick. Give me a bigger one from down there, please. Make an incision in there. Good. So I'll put that in that side, put that in that side. Starts to look like a butterfly. Take another toothpick. That underneath, I think I need to make an incision in here too. Stand it on the lemon. So I just added $10 to the cost of that product. See, it took me time to do that. But you can play around with that stuff. You're just saving all the shells, remember that. Okay? So that's just one way to take a lobster apart. Always remove the claws. Always break the elbows, remove the rubber, clean them up. Let me put some down here. Help you. Now, commonly we use the shell whole as the serving vessel. So I want to cut it in half through the head. Now, if you're going to cook it live, a lot of people like to do that to it when it's live. They say it stuns it before you drop it in the boiling water. Cut that in half. Sometimes around, go to the other end. Cut that in half. So now you've got 2 portions. So all that tamale in the centre, all that stomach, you can clean it out. You save that for soups and sauces. If you're using the shell as a serving vessel, pull off the tentacles, have them clean so you get the meat, and then you would rinse this out. So once you've got it rinsed out, you've got an empty cavity. You take the meat out, and you might make some kind of salad, a nice potato salad or a nice vegetable salad mixed with mayonnaise.